Did anyone else love going to amusement parks as a child? I know I did. Growing up in San Antonio, Texas, my favorite park was ultimately Seaworld. Growing up, Seaworld was like this magical place where I could see all these massive aquatic animals I would never get the opportunity to see otherwise. I hope y'all also got the same experience I did. As I grew up, I now see the true colors of this park and the cruel backstory behind the stage. According to the PETA website, more than 40 orcas have died in captivity at SeaWorld. Although orcas get most of the attention when it comes to the topic of SeaWorld, they are not the only animal affected by the cruelty of SeaWorld. More than 300 dolphins and whales have died in captivity, along with 400 seals. These deaths are caused by numerous things, including bacteria infections. Pneumonia is the main reason for orcas dying in captivity. These diseases are caused by dirty water and the animals are forced to swim in. Even if the orcas are living, they still have plenty of health issues. According to the article, Orcas in Captivity, posted on the Dolphin Project website, the male orca dorsal fin is one of the main health problems you will see in orcas. As you may notice when you visit the parks, most of the orcas' dorsal fins are collapsed. This is due to not being able to swim in a straight line because they are trapped in circular tanks. Dental issues also cause a big toll on orcas held in captivity. These issues are caused by orcas chewing on walls and bars. They do this to release frustration they build up in tanks, so they would chew in between the spaces in the tanks. These wild animals are captured from the wild, their home, just to be put in a small tank for the amusement of humans. By being held in captivity, orcas can develop aggression, either self-inflicting or towards others. They are aggressive because they do not have the basic needs to thrive in their everyday lives. The most famous case of this is the killer whale Tilikum. Tilikum was a male orca that had killed 3 people in his years at SeaWorld. This aggression was caused by captivity. Being isolated from other animals and trainers for too long had a major impact on his health and was a leading reason for his aggression. Not only was Tilikum the star of SeaWorld, but he was also the main breeder. According to the article, Tilikum, the whale who rebelled, on the Whale Sanctuary page, he had fathered 18 calves with 8 different female orcas at his time in SeaWorld. So this animal that had killed 3 people was in captivity was the breeder for most of the orcas at SeaWorld. Shortly after the film Blackfish was released, the breeding of orcas stopped. Tilikum passed away in January 2017 due to an illness. The documentary Blackfish goes into detail if you would like to hear more about his story. So what can we do to help these animals in captivity? The official PETA website has a petition where you can sign to help these animals. SeaWorld has been forced to stop breeding orcas, but this does not stop them from breeding other animals there. We can sign this petition and let them know how we feel about these animals being imprisoned. During this time, our main weapon is our voice. You can protest and use your voice to contribute to the campaign of SeaWorld. Also, social media is a huge factor in which we can take action and get the word out. So this brings light to the subject of the cruelty of SeaWorld. Another major thing we can do to help is simply not support SeaWorld or give them any money. Simply just stop going to SeaWorld and giving them their money because this money keeps the park open. The longer we support the park, the longer it stays open. As I said earlier, the film Blackfish stopped SeaWorld from breeding orcas. So if we continue this message, we can achieve much more. These animals are taken away from their home and we can stop it. How would you feel if, as a child, you were taken away from the only place you knew and put into a prison? With the right motivation and the want to help, you can help save these orcas and stop SeaWorld. Thank you.